Gestational Nurse. This is part 3 of my weight loss journey. Thank you for sticking with me. Anyway, I got hurt. I fell off a ladder, ruptured my Achilles in March of 23. So that really changed my very active lifestyle to a more sedentary lifestyle. Even though my brain, there are many other ways to stay active. My motivation, because I like to walk outside, that was my form of exercise and therapy, and that's a whole other story. But so anyway, as I went along, probably around, let's see here, the mid 24. So I kept getting Ozempic. I would do various sources, compounds. Anyway, I continued to get it. I can't remember exactly what I used to get it or how much I paid for it. It was probably a lot, but it just it stopped working. So, there was an overseas pharmacy that I could get it through. That since shut down, but and it made it very affordable that when I was able to get it through that pharmacy. But it's Ozempic stopped working, period. So here come the weight right back on. So I had a coworker at that time that had gone to Tijuana for her gastric sleeve, and was very pleased with the whole process. She had a very good outcome, and so that kind of made me less nervous about trying something out of country. I know that procedures are much cheaper out of country, so I had decided to do the weight loss surgery, but I chose an endoscopic sleeve because I had no PTO, no vacation time, because I had just come off a second foot surgery. And so with this endoscopic sleeve, there's no complications, there's no cutting, there was no downtime other than a few days. So I thought, well, it's win-win. It was more expensive. It was like maybe $7,000 for the procedure itself with your guest. So we flew to San Diego and went over to Tijuana, got this endoscopic sleeve done. And, after the surgery, they're doing their post-op teaching on what to eat. And, lo and behold, they tell you that the endoscopic sleeve does not take care of your hunger hormones, because with the other gastric sleeve, they cut off that part of your stomach that houses those hunger hormones. So lo and behold, here I am with this itty bitty stomach, starving, and so, but only able to eat 3 to 4 ounces at a time, for several hours. And so that was quite miserable. So not very long after that procedure, that was March of 25, I started back on a different GLP. I went through my personal family doctor, and then we did a compounded pharmacy that is close to here. And it was very expensive. 1 month I tried kind of a new flavor they were trying. It was cheaper than the tirzepatide, but they couldn't get the ingredients, so that was only like 1 prescription, and it worked. And so slowly I started, the hunger was gone, and so I was probably 170, at 175 when I went for that procedure, and so starting to slowly come back down. I'm still not active due to my foot. As far as like I I can't walk. I'm kind of limited to swimming and biking, and there's no pools out here in rural Oklahoma, and I hate biking with a passion. Hate it out on the road, hate a stationary bike. But anyway, so I am not doing much physically, but at least the hunger is starting to dissipate. And then eventually I switched over to the tirzepatide, and so the cost of it was unpleasant, but and that's what I'm currently on. It works so well. So I am down to, I weighed 151 yesterday. I haven't been that since I was in my early 20s, before I stopped smoking the first time. Because I gained weight after. Every time I stopped smoking, I would gain weight. But yeah, since my 20s. Now, I was very physically fit in my 20s, so I am not physically fit at this time. So hopefully that'll change. But currently, so I'm going to start including my weight, because, Calibrate, one thing was to weigh yourself every day. I may not weigh every day. I haven't decided if I'm taking my scale with me to the RV, but I'm less than 30 days out from my third surgery, so that won't be a problem for long. But anyway, so that's my, I've had the endoscopic sleeve, so my stomach is smaller. I am on the tirzepatide. I do about probably 8-9 milligrams every 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.